Hi, this is Nookie from Dating Kinky, and you can find me as Nookie Notes on FetLife as well. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about the concept of submission as a blank slate. This has come up a couple of times over the past few days for me in conversations with people. And I'm just gonna talk a little bit off the cuff about this. And one of the things that I think is interesting to understand is that is the difference between what you often get in extreme situations presented online versus actual reality. What happens in actual femdom relationships and women in charge relationships, and what women who are into these sorts of things are looking for versus what you often see online, and how that might work out. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that because a lot of people sort of come to me with this idea that as a submissive, they have to be a blank slate or somebody who is able to be written upon. And that's true to a great extent. You do need to be open to the suggestions of your eventual dominant. You need to be able to take direction and willing to make alterations or changes in your behavior in order to please. Of course you do. However, I think a lot of men sort of come at this from a position of too extreme because of, these memes that go around online suggesting you are nothing without me and so on and so forth, which are fun role play. Don't get me wrong. And just because I am an actual real femdom and I live an FLR and I like being in charge doesn't mean I don't also enjoy role playing the more extreme aspects of it. However, it's critical to me to spread information about realistic femdom and realistic domination and submission. And herein lies the difference. What women are looking for, generally speaking, is first and foremost an actual person, a person who has a realness, who has likes and dislikes, who has a sense of humor and brings skills and interests to her that she may not have. Abilities to do things like massages and, fix leaky faucets and stuff, but also opinions and ideas and thoughts, because most dominant women actually are looking for a companion first and foremost that we can then work with to create more of who they are and more of what we want in them versus trying to start from scratch. It's kind of like the difference between purchasing a car ready-made and then, perhaps upgrading the radio or putting on new rims and tires or using, better gasoline versus deciding that I want a car and buying all the component parts and putting it together, right? We expect you to be people first, not just a anything you want mistress type of person, because that doesn't show us your personality. It doesn't show us who you are. And more than anything, a lot of femdoms, and I'm guessing, and the men that I've talked to also agree with this, but, a lot of male dominants as well, dominants of any sort, are looking for people first, people we can interact with, and the best of those people that we can find, so that as we add and train and work with you, we get even more and even better. So I'm not saying that you necessarily have to change your mind. This blank slate thing might be a kink or a fetish for you. And if it is, I totally get that. That's you. And if that works for you and your partner, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. However, keep in mind that most people are going to want something more than just a blank slate. They're going to want another human, another person, another companion to talk to and watch silly movies with, and who will share interesting memes and ideas that they find online, and bring new suggestions to the table and enrich our lives as we spend more time with them. Anyway, like I said, it's something that's been coming up lately, and I wanted to sort of go over this and also get your feedback. I mean, how do you feel about this as dominants or as submissives or anybody in a power exchange relationship? How do you feel about this idea of the blank slate versus the ready-made submissive? And where's the line for you? I mean, do you have a line? My line is I enjoy behavior modification. I love somebody who can not only challenge the way that I think and give me new ideas and areas to explore, but also somebody who will agree to my behavior modification to become more of what I'm looking for, as well as become more of themselves. So it's an interesting thought process, and thinking about it can help you determine, exactly where you fall along this line, and also perhaps help you see another side of things that is not presented as much online, especially in memes and pornography. Anyway, I'd love to hear your thoughts, so please do share. And if you have any questions or want clarification, absolutely ask those as well. Again, I'm Nookie, or Nookie Notes on FET, and I run Dating Kinky, and I am here to ask your questions and talk about kink and enjoy this amazing world that we are a part of. Have a great day.